So there's this popular Korean perfume brand and it's called Elorea, and this one is called Heaven. The name alone made me want to acquire this one. Looking at the note breakdown, there's jasmine, rose, freesia, patchouli, vanilla, musk, bergamot, pink pepper. Sounds like a really interesting composition, and it's quite heavy-handed on the florals. So if you like floral perfumes, this is one I would suggest checking out. So I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on Heaven by Elorea. I'm going to tell you all about this one in just a second, so make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's episode and I give you my thoughts on Heaven by Elorea, I'll tell you all about the smell, the notes, performance, longevity, comparisons, all that good stuff. But before I begin, I do want to mention that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content, and of course, if you love smelling your best, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. It would really mean a lot to me. So here we have a fragrance with jasmine and rose and freesia, some floral ingredients, but also there's some pink pepper and bergamot in the opening, touch of vanilla in the dry down, along with patchouli and musk. What can we expect from this fragrance? Well, having tried it for some time now, having worn it, really enjoying it, let me tell you something, you are definitely going to get that rose patchouli combination, and I'll make some comparisons in a second. And I think this one is a very pretty fragrance. I think it is a bit feminine leaning, but nevertheless, I think it's one that you should certainly check out. And I think this one smells very classy and elegant. I'm going to talk to you about the smell in a second. Let's take a quick look at the presentation first. So right in the opening of this fragrance, you are going to get this lush rose and patchouli combination. Now, that combination has been done before, right? You think of fragrances like Noir de Noir by Tom Ford. Like there have been so many fragrances. Narciso Rodriguez for her in the pink bottle. All of these fragrances have employed that combination of ingredients in here, but it does open up very bright, right? So it has this bright, airy component in the opening. And I'm definitely getting that really addictive sort of a floral presence in here, and it's a diversified bouquet, which I'm really enjoying. So you're not just going to get the rose, right? You have the jasmine and the freesia, and it seems like a really nice, really pretty floral bouquet. And I have to be honest with you, at times, it reminds me of Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel. So I think if I had to make a comparison to any other fragrance, even as I'm smelling it now, I'm like, oh man, it definitely has that sort of a classy, formal scenario type of an appearance to it. And I really enjoy it for that, right? Oftentimes I'm asked to make recommendations on perfumes that are not just casual or grab and go Swiss Army knife types of DNAs, but something that's a bit more elegant, something that's a bit more of a statement maker, something that's a bit more of a dressed up, dressed to impress type of a DNA. That's definitely what you're dealing with Heaven. So again, really nice bottle here as far as the presentation is concerned. Wooden cap, the atomizer, really wide distribution. I'm enjoying that. And I've tried water, I've tried earth. A lot of their fragrances are really, really good. And of course, this is the one that I initially gravitated towards just because the name is Heaven, right? So with a name like that, you expect it to be this really fulfilling Elysian composition, and it does not disappoint, right? This is an awesome fragrance by Elorea, especially if you're more so a fan of some floral ingredients. If you like fragrances like Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel, please check out Heaven by Elorea. Let's go ahead and finish things off with my overall assessment. So first up, in terms of the uniqueness and the overall smell, I think this is fairly unique. I know I made comparisons to a few other fragrances, but it's just that there are so many fragrances on the market that utilize that rose patchouli combination. But the way that this one is done is actually really, really nice, and I really appreciate it for that. As far as the overall smell is concerned, really classy, formal, elegant, and it is an attractive aroma. Longevity, 10 hours on skin, very good longevity. Projection on this one, really good. At an arm's length for about an hour, hour and a half. It became an elbow's length scent right around hour 6, a skin scent right around hour 9 or 10, depending on your skin chemistry. As far as the versatility is concerned for this one, it's a bit feminine leaning, in my opinion. This one is great for the colder weather, I think, because it has really good performance, and this is great for a formal scenario. And I think this one might appeal to a bit of an older demographic just because of that classy, sophisticated vibe that it puts across. As far as the presentation is concerned, really nice presentation on these bottles. My final verdict on this fragrance is, if you're a fan of rose and patchouli, you're looking for something that opens fresh, has some spicy tendencies, a clean musky base, something that's on the formal side of things, you want something that's different, something that stands out, definitely check out Heaven by Elorea. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you took something of value from this review. I hope I gave you the opportunity to discover a brand new fragrance today. And if I did, please do consider showing your support by clicking subscribe, hitting the bell, and giving this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. It would really mean a lot to me. Thanks again for watching. I love you all, and we'll see you tomorrow with a new episode. Bye.